What is up, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video. So today is part 2 in a 7-part series that I'm doing on my channel, where I am reviewing every single season of the Clone Wars. So today is season 2 of the Clone Wars. I'm going to be reviewing it today. Also, I'm in my new recording studio, and so I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. So my recording studio, basically, it's in a whole new building. I have this new nice Lego EH Studios sign right there, and it looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to be showing you guys it in a separate video, and that Lego sign was made by my friend, so shout out to him. But yeah, that's my new recording studio. Anyway, I'll show you guys that later in a different video, but let's jump right into the review. So let's jump right in. So in season 2, the visuals look a lot better. So in season 1, I talked about how in season 1 the visuals and the animation wasn't very good. It was rough. But in this season, the animation has improved greatly. The visuals look a lot better. It has way better animation. It still has some room for improvement. It isn't the greatest animation. It is a bit stiff and unhumane and kind of unreal at certain parts, but it is still pretty good animation, and it continues to get better. It had lots of improvement from the last season, and it really just brought the quality of the show up a ton. It made a huge difference, really helped, and it was a big highlight of this season. Also, the storylines are definitely more interesting in this season. It continues to follow the bounty hunter Cad Bane, who first appeared in season 1 of the Clone Wars. In the last episode of season 1 was his first appearance. And in the last time, in the end of season 1, he was rescuing Zero the Hutt from the Republic jail. But now he's working for Palpatine to steal a Jedi holocron. And he's also in this season going after Force-sensitive children, and it's there's lots of cool stuff. There's also just a lot of cool episodes in this season in general. For example, a really cool episode that I loved that was just in this season as well was called Brain Invaders. So basically, it picks up after this story arc that was happening on Geonosis. There was this big story arc, this big battle on Geonosis, and in the last episode, sort of in that arc, was this episode where they're actually going to leave to bring this prisoner, and it ends up that Mace Windu needs some supplies, some medical supplies. So Ahsoka and her friend basically are going on the ship to go, they're basically working to bring the supplies. But it ends up that one of the clone troopers got infected by this little slimy worm that hatched out of this egg. Basically, it went up his nose, and basically it was invading his mind and basically turning him evil almost. He was all messed up and he was all evil, trying to kill the Jedi and stuff. And so basically, he was spreading it to other clones. It's just that he would basically take these eggs and drop them in, and they'd all crack, and they'd come and they'd invade all the other clones on that ship. And all of the clones are basically being brainwashed, and their brains are being all controlled, right? And so Ahsoka and her friend Barriss are basically on this ship alone with all of these brainwashed clones, and it's really creepy and it's really cool, and I really like this episode a lot. They have to try and stop the clones, and they're trying to communicate to the Jedi and stuff, and then they're talking to Anakin, and then it turns out that Barriss and her go on separate paths to try and do two different things, and then Barriss gets invaded, so Ahsoka's the last person on the ship who hasn't been invaded, and she has to try and save them, and it's a crazy episode. It's really cool. I love it. There's a lot of cool episodes in this, and a lot of this cool just new storylines in this new season. And the show just continues to get better and better and better, but this was the first big sign of improvement. It was a huge leap for the show, and it's what allowed this show to be so great. The first season wasn't not the greatest, but this season was a huge leap, improved tons of stuff, and this is what allowed this show to be such a great show. I love it. Huge improvement, and I just love this show a lot in general. So there you go, that's my review for season 2. So soon I'm going to have the 3rd episode of this series coming out for season 3. But until then, I'll see you all very soon. May the Force be with you.